Right fellas, looks like we're back, and now we've got Blueboy versus KP. Ness versus Samus starting on a beautiful Pokemon League. Starter we haven't seen yet, so this will definitely be an interesting matchup. We've got those walls, so Samus and Ness won't be avoided as easily. But again, Blueboy still has those real ledge traps. I'm gonna opt for the PK Thunder. Now Blueboy is one of the most common top 8 players, if not top 3, in most of the Midlands lockdowns. And KP, as we already know, is 8th in Scotland, so definitely be a pretty interesting match to see. Already got those good grab conversions coming out from Blueboy. And here we are, yo-yo at ledge. How do you handle it? Apparently you don't. Moving on to that next stock, KP gonna start out at 0 and Blueboy now holding a sizable advantage. But that up B out shield gonna punish most of Blueboy's unsafe landings. KP is always ready for those, and I gotta give her props for that. Right, so Blueboy handling advantage pretty well, just like holding neutral, holding their ground, making sure not to overcommit. KP is trying to catch an overcommitment, but Blueboy's movement is just too controlled. I mean, they're not overextending, they're just standing their ground, as I previously mentioned. And if Blueboy keeps this up, KP will have a really hard time trying to steal the stock. Again, yeah, Blueboy now at 135. But the fair, not gonna kill. Great DI coming out. The bomb drops, not gonna catch Blueboy, but the overcommitment, the dash, potentially hoping to get the grab, not gonna work out there. But Blueboy still has a fair advantage. He's up at 0. We'll see if KP can bring this back, maybe with charge shot. This is how it starts. Gets the grab, goes for the fair. So Ness's hurt box not working out there, but KP is starting to pull out these good conversions as we saw before. And that'll be out of shield despite Blueboy being able to absorb that. KP just still managed to hold advantage there, and now neutral. Oh, the back is gonna catch him out. The one time committing there actually did pay off in this matchup, because in this particular one, most of the time KP managed to catch out overcommitments with grab or charge shot, but I guess they just weren't prepared that time. Blueboy gonna catch that absorb, but at this kind of percentage, it's not gonna have much of an impact. KP opting to go off stage, maybe to catch Blueboy with a fair, not too sure. Up the out shield, one more of those and the stock is basically gone. Oh, the charge shot gets the roll read, doesn't quite pay off. But an up throw may kill at maybe like 10 more percent. Don't think it'll kill right now. Blueboy, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's good DI coming out. Blueboy not going to be killed yet. KP on their last stock. It is very much possible for them to bring it back, but if Blueboy holds their ground as we saw before, just makes it difficult, doesn't overcommit, KP may not be able to pull out this game. Okay, but the up throw going to catch him out now. If Blueboy starts to overcommit, if he starts to panic, KP will essentially bring this back. The up B out shield, those are risky now, like those are commitments. If you're at 40-30%, I guess they don't really matter, but if you're at 90% and you go for the up B out shield and it whips, that's pretty much a death sentence. So the bomb drop ledge trap, not gonna commit too hard, good stuff. KP just being very patient right now. Now Blueboy's just trying to catch one dash in, one whipped grab. The yo-yo ledge trap not gonna pay off. Choosing the right option to get up attack. And now KP holding advantage. This could be big. This could be good. Blueboy's being really careful for right now. And you've got to beat one overcommitment coming out. Goes for the up B. This could be death. Yeah, the yo-yo ledge trap. That is unfortunate. But I suppose moving into game 2, that was still a pretty close match. Now KP has the advantage of those large stages as counter picks. Like, she has Fountain of Dreams, she has Yoshi's Story, she has Town and City, or even just Unova could run it back to that. But for now, Blueboy gonna have a slight advantage in that set. So I suppose now they're doing bans. I'll show you guys the stage list once again. Bring things back for you, and we are entering game 2.
3, 2, 1, go!
Running it back to Unova, good choice. It's a pretty large stage. It's not too jank. You've got those walls to help with your recovery. And Blueboy, okay, that man's confident. He's taunting. Trying to catch a panic air dodge out of KP, but I don't think we've seen too many of those. Even in the last match. Now KP handling neutral pretty well here, just being very patient. As we saw last game, that really excelled in the last stock, as we saw it took Blueboy quite a while to seal it out on KP. KP almost brought it back from an entire stock deficit, so if KP just continues this patient playstyle, waits for Blueboy to overcommit, doesn't commit too hard with, say, F tilt or dash attack, and just catches those rolls with charge shot, and this may be KP's set. But I suppose we'll see how Blueboy adapts to this patient playstyle coming out of KP. Using the bat to reflect and collide, I respect that. KP patiently finding that stock. Excellent play coming out of her. Now Blueboy has to bring this back, but how will he do it? Gets that there, tries to start the PK5, maybe there, doesn't pan out, but the PK Thunder, now that was, if that was intentional, that was a big brain play. I mean, using the bomb to collide with PK Thunder, so you want to be caught with PK Thunder 2. Good stuff coming out of KP once again. And now Blueboy, still playing pretty well, but with a patient style like KP's, how do you adapt to that? I think that's the main question for Blueboy. If he can answer that, then he'll definitely bring this back, but for now, handling this patient playstyle is essentially the main question of the set, the main challenge. PK Flash, see if you can start something. Just work out. The dash attack. Again, you gotta like how KP almost randomizes her use of those. Like, if she uses them, then she uses them first. She doesn't really spam them or overcommit with them like 5 times the stock. It's just in those surprise situations. And they definitely paid off there. Oh, falling out of the fair, maybe that's because of the platform. I assume that probably happened on PS2 too. tries to catch maybe a roll with a charge shot, but it doesn't matter as the dash attack again. Blueboy just kind of unprepared for those. The bomb drop gonna intercept the PK Thunder again. Tries to get him off the ledge with PK Thunder, maybe into a follow-up. Now KP just gonna play it really patiently as before, catching off commitment, wait for an unsafe landing, and just capitalize on that. But Blueboy seems to actually be pulling this back quite well. He's starting to adapt slowly, but again, if he keeps getting hit with those dash attacks, if he keeps getting nailed with them, and it's not gonna pan out too well. Look at the bear, not gonna kill. But this next hit, if he gets the yo-yo ledge trap with the PK Thunder, this could be good. The bear follow-up, the dare follow-up, anything. We're gonna get off ledge with that get up attack once again. The up B out of shield, not gonna kill, but I think one or two more of those, yeah. Right now, up B out of shield will kill. If Blueboy makes one mistake, like that, okay, he'll still live, but now Blueboy has to play perfectly. He's taking his time, thinking about what to do, but it doesn't matter. Catches the roll, the panic roll potentially, and KP gonna take that second game.
Samus wins.
Surprisingly, not seeing too much zoning there compared to the first game. I suppose it was a given since obviously KP caught onto the fact that Blueboy decided to absorb many of his charge shots and decided to dial it back a bit, and it really worked out there, so big props to KP for adapting throughout those games. Looks like we may be heading into a game 3. Yep, it is game 3, so let's go. And so now Blueboy has a counter pick. KP again coming out with amazing patient play on those previous two games, adapting to Blueboy's playstyle. But Blueboy surprisingly managing to actually put it back fairly well in that last game near that last stock. But I suppose we'll see what kind of playstyle he wants to opt for from this stage pick. If he picks one of those smaller stages like WarioWare, like Brinstar, then we may see him get a bit aggressive, but I think there's also a solid chance that we may just see him opt for a normal stage because, again, he performed quite well on Unova. Couldn't be edgeguarded too easily on there because of the walls, so and again, he has access to those yo-yo ledge traps, and they're arguably more devastating on stages like Unova and Frigates or Frigates and Fountain of Dreams, so I guess we'll see. We'll see what he picks, and then from there we can tell what kind of playstyle he wants to opt for here. So we're moving into game 3. Fountain of Dreams, here we go. With a perfect song too. Let's go. So let's see what's going on here. Blueboy going after that patient play again. KP trying to catch him out. Overcommitment to the bomb drop, but Blueboy taking his time this time. Thinking, okay, I know you're going to use bomb drop. I know that you're going to wait for me to overcommit with the charge shot. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to dial it back. If you're going to dial it back, I'll dial it back too. And that's what we're seeing right here. Oh, we're going to catch him with the PK Thunder 2, catching KP's overcommitment this time. And now the tables have turned. We're going to see that yo-yo ledge trap, are we? Oh, that could have been the kill. And yeah, that's KP stuff gone. Blueboy pulling this back. Now Blueboy seems to have adapted really well to KP's patient playstyle. Now KP, the cards are on your deck. You gotta sort them out. You gotta adjust your playstyle. Will you start to be more aggressive? Are you gonna try to predict? Are you gonna go for a more read-heavy playstyle? But if you do, chances are any kind of overcommitment will be caught up by Blueboy, because now he's starting to realize KP wants to catch him being aggressive, and now he's taking his time, and the dynamic of this set has just completely shifted with the stage pick potentially. Oh, almost saw the shield break coming through. Now maybe these platforms, these tri-plats are actually a big deal for KP because landing becomes a bit more of an issue when you're up against a character like Ness, who's pretty good in advantage. But I suppose we'll see. Yeah, compared to KP being stuck on platforms, Blueboy can just like kind of go on them without many repercussions. Ooh, but the overcommitment not gonna pay off there. Doesn't get the whiff finish though. And now KP trying to catch him with the out shield. This will kill at this percent, which is why KP is fishing for them, but Blueboy gonna fall out of them. That's a Samus issue. And a half, but hopefully KP doesn't get too discouraged by those. But Blueboy right now is nailing this match, and we'll see. Oh, the dash attack not gonna kill just yet. The down tilt not gonna 2 frames, but doesn't kill. Oh, 3 stocks to 1. This is quite difficult to bounce back from, but yeah, this should. Oh no, misses. Doesn't exactly miss the punch, but doesn't get the optimal on the end either. So maybe KP is. Okay, KP, I respected the teabag. You'll love to see it. KP Samus saying, okay, you may have picked this stage, but I'm still confident. I'm still gonna teabag. It don't matter. So Blueboy now. Not shaken up by it, responds with a taunt of his own, and we're moving into the second stock. Hey, maybe that's one actually had an effect, that teabag, because Blueboy is starting to handle advantage and disadvantage slightly less well compared to his previous first 2 stocks. He's overcommitting a bit more, playing a bit more aggressive, and maybe the teabag, I don't know, brought something out of him, who knows? Guess we'll see. Using the bat to break that missile, good stuff. Coming up from Blueboy again. So KP starting to play a bit more aggressive, and it's starting to pay off. Starting to whiff punish though at the same time, so seeing a bit more of a bait and punish play style coming out of KP. The back throw, yep, and the bomb ledge trap potentially. Are we gonna see it? He's gonna get up? No, takes his time, good stuff. But this is still very doable for KP. If Blueboy overcommits a few times, then it's potentially KP's game, and yep, just like that. KP takes the stock, and now it's basically even. 23-40 is not too bad. Oh, tries to get the jab block, doesn't he? Get it, potentially because of Wi-Fi, just whiffs that a bit. DK Flash, just gonna whiff a tiny bit. That top platform is slightly higher on a Fountain of Dreams compared to Battlefield, so maybe Battlefield could have been a better choice here. I mean, you gotta pick Fountain of Dreams because the music's better, gets you fired up. Not opting for the ledge trap, surprisingly. KP catches him with the charge shot because of it. But now this is essentially anyone's game. Now KP maybe getting a bit aggressive here, which may... Yeah, that did not pay off. Blueboy catching him out with that yo-yo, but KP still playing quite well. But great adaptation coming out of Blueboy there. And that will be the set. Going to Blueboy. And so our next match, which will be Razzle versus, I believe Frey will be coming up next. And so that'll be on